If you're planning a trip to the brand new Shanghai LEGOLAND Resort, this is the video you want to watch. We took a bullet train from Beijing, stayed at the on-site hotel, and spent 2 full days exploring everything the resort has to offer. Stick around till the end and we'll share a few planning tips that made this trip really smooth for our family. Our adventure started at Beijing South train station. After clearing security, we grabbed snacks for the kids because a 4-hour train journey with hungry kids is chaos waiting to happen. With 2 big suitcases, a pram and kids in tow, we accepted help from the red uniformed porters after some initial hesitation. They charged 40 Chinese yuan per bag and ensured our luggage was loaded safely into designated compartments, not at your feet or in the aisle, well worth the cost. Once on board, the train hit speeds of 346 km per hour. Smooth, fast, and before we knew it, we were in Shanghai. From Shanghai, we took a 1-hour Didi ride to the LEGOLAND Resort. The drive itself was surprisingly scenic, passing pockets of countryside before the colourful LEGOLAND Resort appeared almost out of nowhere. Check-in was easy and the kids went straight for the in-room treasure hunt. Just one little tip, they only provide 1 prize box per room, so if you have 2 kids, it might be worth asking reception nicely for another one. Hungry after the trip, we wandered into the mall next door and found some juicy burgers, perfect after a long day. We picked up dessert, which we enjoyed quietly back in the room. Our day started with breakfast at Brick's Family Restaurant. So many options and very kid-friendly. With LEGOLAND not open just yet, the kids made full use of the lobby playground. They would have happily stayed there for hours if we let them. Because we were staying on site, we also had early entry, which meant getting in ahead of the main crowd. Our explorers headed straight to the first playground. Eventually, we peeled them away and made our way to Ninjago Land.
As soon as the gates opened, everyone rushed to the first Miniland and we walked straight past Ninjago and it's completely empty.
This was supposed to be Dad's redemption arc after his not-so-great performance in Malaysia, but nope, Eden won again. After another playground stop, we explored Monkey Kid Land, a land unique to Shanghai's LEGOLAND.
So cool, there's like a playground in every themed area and they are like big playgrounds. There's only a 3rd playground.
Plenty of climbing, sliding, and of course, some ice cream. The one disappointment though, the ride we were most excited for was closed for maintenance. Friends Land was super cute, but the real standout was Miniland. The detail here is incredible. Shanghai's skyline, ancient landmarks all recreated with Lego. The adults were captivated while the kids helped reconstruct the Great Wall and dived into the interactive stations. Right across the road is the Beijing Bingo Mall, a dream for theme park travellers. Multiple levels, loads of food options and restaurants. Knowing we had easy re-entry, we headed out and grabbed pizza and pasta for lunch, and it was exactly what the kids needed. Back in the park, we explored the castle area, climbed the towers, braved the mini Dragon Apprentice coaster, and the boys took on the big Dragon roller coaster for a proper adrenaline hit. Dragon's Apprentice was a little bit too easy for Eden. He wants to go on the big one.
I didn't see you. Halfway through, Eden says, "Let go, I'm good." Because I'm like, do my zero, come on.
We redeemed ourselves at Fire Academy, finishing first this time. And then came a relaxing Lego boat ride and a final play with Lego for the kids. Dad squeezed in the big Lego coaster, the standout ride you notice as soon as you enter the park, and dinner. Back to the mall again, this time for Japanese. Now if you stuck around this far, let me quickly share the planning tips that really made this trip smooth for our family. For international travelers like us, we booked everything through trip.com, our train tickets, hotel and park entry. Just remember to have your passports handy because you'll need them for every ticketed entry. Staying at the Legoland Hotel was a no-brainer for us. Half the fun for our kids was actually the hotel itself, and we're so glad we stayed 2 nights so that they could enjoy both the park and the resort. One big perk of staying on site is early entry. Opening times can change based on expected crowd levels, so check the website or reception staff when you arrive so you don't miss your early entry window. The mall next door had heaps of options across different levels, not just a food court, and it gave us so much flexibility. Whether you're staying at the Legoland Hotel or the Canopy Hotel next door, you're in walking distance to loads of food, drinks and gift options. Getting the app can be tricky before arriving in China, since it isn't fully available in English yet. We installed WeChat just in case and managed to set up the mini program via QR code the night before with a quick study using Google Translate to work out which screens to use. We mostly used it to check ride times using the attraction icons and wait time numbers. Hopefully that makes your trip a whole lot easier. Shanghai's Legoland is beautifully built and perfect for young families. If this video helped your planning, hit like, subscribe and share your favourite Legoland moment with us in the comments. We'll see you in the next Mini Explorers adventure.